Alrighty guys, welcome on back to some more East Proud Nordics. Last episode, we came with Logger here to a brand new island. This is the island of Serenus Island, where supposedly Leela is just up ahead. And so, in this episode, let's see if we can finally meet with our mysterious benefactor. But before that, if you guys do like this video and the series, make sure to hit that subscribe button. It'll really help me out, and it'll help make sure you don't miss any upcoming videos. With all that out of the way, let's get into it. Let's go ahead and save our game, because there's no way they didn't put a boss right before Leela. And let's head on down.
The air feels different all of a sudden.
Oh boy.
You don't think... What's this? Almost feels like a prison of water. Adol, up ahead. Hey, brother.
You must be Leela.
Adol? She looks weak, but not hurt. Let's get her down from... What did I just hit?
A barrier Lady Leela erected when she sealed us three generals away long ago. But alas, the only one it presently confines is Lady Leela herself.
Logger.
Why do this to her?
Left to her own devices, she would have simply sealed us away once more. But please, don't misunderstand me. I am actually here for your benefit.
Explain how.
For ages, I have been searching. Undying though I may be, my heart is ever hollow. And so, I seek to fill it. Thus did I grow lovesick over the sagas of man. Thus did I meet you both. The end point of my curiosity's journey is the manner in which I die. How does one who is undying find death? To say nothing of how they best ought to. The one who sealed Lady Leela, my liege, was none other than yours truly. Should you wish to free her, you have no choice but to vanquish me.
Don't tell me. Are you trying to repeat what happened to yours?
Indeed. For that would appear to be the part I play in this tale. Taking in my essence will bring us one step closer to restoring Rolo in all his glory.
He transformed! Karja, you must not fight him! Leela, why would you tell me to...
The stage is set for a most sensational performance! In service of this saga's rising action, I shall combat you with everything I can muster! Retaliate in earnest, my liege, lest your lives all be forfeit!
Alright, looks like we're fighting Logger's true form now. Magmel Maninin, Relisher of Sagas. Alright, let's give it a shot. I want to make sure I'm locked on. Ooh, boy. We already hit a 4.0 revenge meter. Okay, let's see if we can break the shield immediately. I feel like we just fought Logger so recently, too, that unlike Yurith, where it had been a bit since we'd fought her, I feel like this might be a little too quick. Let's go ahead and use our healing potion 3. Heal up Adol there. Gotta get the break. Ooh, that's honestly, I feel like locking on is not great here. Just because, ow, you can like not see the whole boss. I want to check something. Do I have a better break than this? Falling Blaze. I mean, Arcbringer for sure. Like, Falling Edge is better first off. I have to have something even better than that, right? Weighty Thrust is better. Lightning Saber is not. Okay, yeah. Oh, we got a new skill, though. Phoenix Fall. Okay, I've already mastered... Wait, have I mastered Falling Blaze? No. I haven't. Okay. We'll keep it on. I won't be using it as Adol. Not right now, at least. We will start doing that next episode once we're not just fighting Logger. Holy. Come here, you. Okay, that's the shield broken. So now we can do some real damage with Adol here. And, I mean, I guess real damage with the duo attacks too, but really a lot of damage with Adol. Come here, you. Oh, that hurt. I'm going to actually use a large lunchbox, but then let me go ahead and use a potion too. The large lunchbox is just going to help whenever I'm taking a little bit of damage from him. Like when he gets the shield breaks on me. And then the healing potion's just to keep me from dying immediately. Honestly, I think I probably would have been fine if I didn't even use that. I wouldn't have healed up to full like I am now, but would have healed up a good bit. Alright, come here. Ooh, don't know what that attack is. We're okay. Ow. I love my iframes when I'm using my skills as Adol. Nope. Go away. Well, this is unfortunate. Start running, start running, start running. Okay. Yep, yep. Just keep dodging. That's okay. I just didn't want to die. That's all. Oh, boy. Ow. Could I just be blocking this whole thing? Do I not need to get perfect blocks? I assume that was going to be like a shield break. I saw you over here. Don't know where he is, don't know where he is, don't know where he is. Hey, we're fine. Ow! Why? Okay, you just had to hit him one time to break him out of that. I was like, how do we get him out of this form? There we go. Perfect block. Oh, it's one of the unique ones too, just like the fishing one for Yurth. Didn't even see him. Use this skill, get some residual damage into Adol's skill, and that should... Come here, you. Come here, you, please. That is Magmel.
Logger, of all the dirty tricks, you left us no choice but to defeat you.
I can only hope this was enough to pen my way into a page of your saga. Shame though it is that I cannot witness its continuation. To share in your footsteps, my liege, is just as well.
Damn it!
Stay calm.
was a close one. Leela! Wait. This girl...
Is your mom? Are you okay, Leela?
A bit of rest, and I should be fine. Karja, outside.
Huh?
It has been ages since my last breath of fresh air. May I ask you to bring me outside?
Oh, sure. The white shade. It's gone.
It's probably because we've defeated Logar.
Aye. The marine triangle makes for a fairer sight this way.
How are you feeling?
Much better than before. Adol, Karja, allow me to thank you for coming to my rescue. I especially appreciate your traveling all this way, Adol.
Sorry it took so long.
You've gone through so many hardships on my behalf. There are no words to express my gratitude. Karja, how are you faring? It would seem your and Adol's combined powers have been able to keep your condition under control.
Yeah, somehow. But more importantly, we've got a mountain of questions to ask you.
I can only imagine. Where to even begin?
First off, are you a human or what? And how do you know so much about me?
I am a spirit who has inhabited Obelia Gulf since time immemorial.
A spirit?
I am also Rollo's wife, as well as your forebear.
Oh,
What?
I was wrong about the relationship to Rollo, kind of. So you're Karja's ancestor.
Yes, of that there is no doubt.
Let me get this straight. I'm descended from Rollo and you. A spirit?
Correct. I expect this revelation comes as a shock.
Then, what was Rollo's connection to the three generals?
I will explain everything from start to finish. Adol, I ask that you listen close as well. Our story begins roughly 140 years ago. In a Norman settlement, Rollo was born as the son of the Jarl. He was an irascible babe, even biting off the ear of the wet nurse who delivered him. As a young boy, his deeds and demeanor were marked with a brutality not even the Normans could bear. His elders, their tolerance exhausted, brought him on a plundering expedition before he came of age. Rollo performed many a great feat upon the fields of battle, but he fought with such ruthless savagery that even his allies feared and abhorred him.
Right. Parts of this were recorded on the runestones we've seen.
Yes, but the most significant is yet to follow. Eventually, Rollo slew his father, the Jarl, and visited tyranny upon every corner of the North Sea. It was then that he heard the rumors of a hidden treasure, known as the Sea King's Throne. In time, he appeared unto me, the throne's keeper.
The Sea King's throne. The one that can grant people's wishes?
So it really exists.
Yes, though it isn't quite as opportune as the fables suggest. I was saying, there he was. Rollo had managed to reach the temple that housed the throne, all by his lonesome. Son of man, what is it you seek?
Everything!
And what does that entail?
What else? Riches, women, and land.
Those desires are not your own. They are those of the ones who led you here.
Huh?
Gaze into the water's reflection.
What in blazes?
Someone saw fit to lade an empty vessel with pure malice. You are that vessel. Who, then, does that make you? From the instant we met, I could tell there was something irregular about him. Standing before my eyes, it was as though he were the very embodiment of malice. Far more than a single human being could possibly harbor.
Malice?
Yes. At the same time, his very existence evoked a feeling of dissonance. The malice was unadulterated, to the point where there was no sense of personhood to be found. But then,
Who am I?
you. Could it be? That exchange led me to a realization. It wasn't that Rollo lacked an individual self. Rather, it was such a diminutive size that the malice pushed it to the depths of his heart. What's more, the seed of said malice was planted by an external force.
Huh? But who? And why?
That I do not know. From there, subsequent events caused Rollo to become aware of his own abnormalities. He then returned from a lengthy voyage, after which I seated him upon the Sea King's throne. His sole wish? To live as a normal human being. The throne granted his plea, and thus did he regain his identity. However, at that moment, the malice embedded in him was set free. Hubris, Nihon, and lust. Such are the true forms of Other, Lager, and Yurth, respectively.
So then, what happened to them?
Immediately following their release, nothing of note. Rollo repented for his past actions and became the ruler of this land, ushering it into prosperity.
As the Duchy of Norgard, right?
Yes. The nation flourished, and peaceful days prevailed for some time. Rollo and I were wed, and together we had a child. Then, one fateful day, those aspects of malice that were thought to have dissipated re-emerged with Grieger in tow. And by their hands, the entirety of the realm was stricken by the great calamity. Rollo prepared several arcs in which he sent his subjects to safety. But immediately after that, he disappeared from Obelia Gulf entirely.
That was written on the runestone in the Flumen Strait.
In order to protect this land he so loved, I kept the malice sealed away here. Until a few short months ago, that is. The generals, Having regained their power, turned the tables and sealed me away in their place. I used the last of my remaining strength to imbue a seashell with mana and send it out into the sea.
And Adol wound up finding that same shell in Karnak.
Karja. Even while maintaining the seal, I had been able to sense your presence. But just what are these shackles that bind you? They seem to be a product of mana.
Oh, right! That's one of the things I wanted to ask about. But going by what you just said, I'm guessing it doesn't ring a bell.
Unfortunately not. And although I'm sure you've already grasped this, the Trident's aim is to root themselves into your heart and give rise to Rollo anew. That is what must be addressed first and foremost.
Real quick, I think based off that, I think the person I thought was Har this whole time probably is Rollo. Just without the 3 tridents in his body, his hair grew white, he got old. He probably put himself on Viewpoint Island in order to avoid having the 3 tridents returned to him. I wish it was Har, but it's just seeming like it probably is just Rollo. Let's say I want to save Karja.
Adol.
Before anything else, you must avoid battling the last of the 3 generals. If Karja takes Other's essence into herself, Rollo will surely be revived.
Nothing doing. We're taking him down, and that's that.
But why?
You haven't forgotten, right, Shield Brother? Unless we defeat Other, you'll die.
What do you mean by that?
Adol and Karja explain the sea serpent's curse to Lila.
I see. This curse is potent indeed. Forgive me, but I can offer no aid here.
You don't have to apologize.
But under these circumstances, one of you will be doomed no matter what we do. Adol, Karja, would you accompany me to the Seabed Temple of Ire?
Seabed Temple?
Yes. It is where I once lived, as well as the location of the Sea King's throne. Provided its power is still usable, there may yet be hope.
Where can we find the place?
Chomping at the bit already, huh?
The Seabed Temple is further west from the Marine Triangle. Specifically, in what are known as the Waters of Creation, the Raoul Darksea.
Wait a minute! The Raoul Darksea is home to the most treacherous waves in all of Obelia Gulf. We don't even have a ship now that Logger's out of the picture.
Oh, I doubt that will be a concern. Just look at the horizon behind you.
That's Sandra's! But why?
They sure were quick about those repairs.
That isn't even the part I'm talking about. They shouldn't have any reason to fall in with us anymore.
The 2 of you have surmounted a great many tribulations up to this point.
Dogi, who is on the Sandris, and Dr. Flair do have a reason to be, like, working with Adol. You, Karja, maybe not.
I imagine the experience has left you with grievous wounds, Karja. In mind and body both. But while there are undoubtedly more trials yet to come, you must hold your head high, Karja Balta. For there is also much you have gained in the course of this journey.
And that brings Chapter 8, Leela, to a close.
What? You say the Balta Sea Force is nearing us?
Yes, I made absolutely sure just a moment ago.
It's safe to assume that they're scouring around for the Sandras.
Then we can't afford to just sit back and twiddle our thumbs anymore. Might want to drum up a plan, Mr. Mayor.
Right. Cruz, are the ship's repairs close to completion?
If you give us another half day, we can get her fit to sail for a while.
Gren, I take it your feelings on the matter haven't changed?
What do you think? We won't set one foot on the Sandras if it means waving a white flag to the Sea Force.
Use your head, would you? It was precisely to keep us out of harm's way that Adol and Karja left. You heard what that logger guy said. There's not a thing we could do for them. Better we focus on rebuilding Karnak, don't you think?
Sorry, Dad. It's not that we can't see where you and the mayor are coming from, but it's thanks to those two that we've grown so much and made it this far.
If we don't step up and help them with this, we'll regret it for the rest of our lives. We can do more than just hold them back now, and this is our chance to prove it.
Not to mention, it's up in the air how the Sea Force will treat us if we throw in the towel. For all we know, they'll conscript us into their ranks and force us to fight Adol and Karja instead.
Mr. Mayor, say something!
Whatever arguments you have are nothing more than opinions motivated by emotion. Thus far, I have allowed the Sandras to operate out of necessity in order to save the townsfolk. But at this stage, I can by no means permit you to take up with Adol and Karja. As mayor of Karnak, it is my responsibility to protect the lives of its citizens.
We won't ask for permission, Mr. Mayor, out of respect for your position. But even still, they're our friends. More than that, we owe it to them to go to their rescue. Won't you at least turn a blind eye? Just this once. We need your support as our friends and family.
Mirabelle.
Mira.
It's much too risky.
As far as helping the town goes. But they're only children.
Exactly.
Speaking as a parent,
We cannot stay
but-
idle.
How do we go about
The
this?
choice to live.
Senseless fools, all of you. Everyone, what we just heard speaks to the self-centered inexperience of the Sandras' crew. As such, I refuse to accompany them any longer. Instead, I will be remaining here to petition the Balta Sea Force's aid in reconstructing Karnak.
Pops? What gives?
We have no reason to believe the Sea Force will treat us non-hostile townsfolk poorly. I will take responsibility for this decision, as well as the ensuing negotiations.
You mean it? Yes! It's about time you saw things my way, Mr. Mayor.
We have no more business with you. Now take that boat and be off at once. Were the Sandras present, the Sea Force would surely attack.
Rafe? You really gonna let this happen?
Time to go, Gren. The mayor made himself clear. Let's get on the Sandras and shove off.
Shall we be on our way, Rosa?
Huh? But...
What's gotten into you guys?
Just come on.
Are you all out of your minds? How can we just leave them there like that? Cruz, mind getting the goofball here up to speed?
Sure. You'd think I wouldn't have to. But locking horns with the mayor always turns you into such a... well, such a Gren.
Why are you using my name like it's an insult? A guy can only get called a dumbass or a goofball or whatever so many times before it gets old.
Actually, I'm not really sure what's going on either.
It's unfortunate that the mayor talked some of the townsfolk into leaving the Sandras. But we've still got a decent number of people who stayed on board, don't you think?
I guess? The Balta Sea Force is no longer our ally. We're on our own now, and things are only gonna get tougher. Knowing that, what do you think would have happened if we dragged all the naysayers along for the ride?
Oh, they would feel tense and on edge, dampening our spirits.
Exactly. Baggage like that would only weigh us down in combat. Heck, we could have even had a mutiny on our hands if things shook out the wrong way.
A mutiny?
At the very least, morale would plummet, preventing us from acting as we see fit. It hurts to say. I think my dad would contribute pretty strongly to that.
Then the mayor was doing us a favor?
By taking the lead, he made sure that anybody opposed would stay off the ship.
Yes. That way, we're able to function more smoothly as a crew.
Fewer hands on deck means less firepower, but staying united is what matters most right now.
Here I was thinking we'd manage to strike our own path. But it turns out we still need others to help push us along.
You think I didn't already know all this?
Huh?
He's my pops. I've got a handle on how his mind works. But be real here. Can they really ride things out on that island by themselves?
Ah, now I understand. You're worried about them, aren't you?
Like hell, I mean, not even close.
Aw, look who's finally maturing.
Hey, even small fry know how to grow. I'm not one to talk, but your father-son duo's got some personality issues.
You aren't alone, Gren. Every one of us feels the same way. But sometimes, butting heads can teach you more about each other than you realize.
Mira.
Alrighty. Sounds like you guys talked things out.
Doki, you were eavesdropping?
Yep. And while I'm at it, let me share a few words of thanks. It means a lot, the way you stuck up for Adol and Karja.
Allow me to extend my gratitude as well, on Miss Karja's behalf.
Oh my, even Easer's listening in.
If anything, we're the ones who should be grateful.
Yeah, no kidding.
Chapter 9, The Waters of Creation.
Wait, you put yourselves through all that just to get here?
Normans help their pals out, rain or shine. That's the way you do things, right? Or what? You try to say we aren't your pals, Karja?
No, but...
Guess we lose this round. Who needs the adults anyways?
Hi.
Seriously, just think of all the ways you've helped us so far. I can't believe you tried to up and leave before we repaid the favor.
That aside, are you doing all right, Princess? You wound up taking Lager's essence into you as well, didn't you?
Yeah, to be honest, I can't say I'm feeling too hot.
From the looks of it, you're barely managing to keep a lid on things. If you want to make for that seabed temple, the sooner the better.
Good thing we arrived just when you needed a ship. Now we can make ourselves useful right out of the gate.
Still, who could have guessed the Sea King's throne actually exists? Out of curiosity, Miss Leela, does the throne really grant whatever wish you make of it? It won't respond to just anybody. Even should one manage to reach the throne, I must still deem them worthy. After all, it wouldn't do to allow wishes of ill intent to be realized. That's what I figured.
Oh.
Got something to say?
Nope.
Nothing at all.
Not in the least.
All told, I have to question whether we can truly make it to the Seabed Temple. Navigating the Raoul Dark Sea would entail us crossing the Vortex Path.
Vortex Path?
It's a nautical region that endlessly churns with countless whirlpools. The waters there are so dangerous that even the Baltus Sea Force rarely ventures through.
Yes. I imagine it will make for an arduous voyage. We would do well to reinforce the ship in whatever way possible.
Sure. I'll give it everything I've got.
Another point of concern is keeping Karja from coming into contact with Other. If she absorbs his essence, it will only be a matter of time until Rollo awakens.
We'll just have to reach the throne before he gets the chance.
No time to sit back and relax then.
Alrighty, what are we waiting for? Let's set sail pronto!
Lila has joined the crew of the Sandras. This is officially the final member of the crew, increasing our mana barrier and mana sail abilities. And we get the recapture skill, Spirit's Protection. Your affinity with Lila has increased. The Youth Brigade's recapture skills were enhanced. Let's get them to let's get them with 3 exclamation points. We got a new skill, Can't Sink Us. There's Very Cheers 2, Emergency Repairs 2. New skill, Bring Out the Big Guns, Devoted Nursing 2, and Mercenaries Touch 2. On top of that, Adol and Dogi's recapture skills were enhanced to Bold Helmage and Fleet Crusher 2. Hugel shows up with some letters for us, which we can go ahead and read. Now, our destination is the Raoul Darksea, but as you can guess, it has been 2 chapters since we've explored, so not only do we have some side quests out here in the sea, but on top of that, we do need to go back to our Oland Island to complete the next part there. Let's go ahead and wait for all of our things to go away, and we will start with Hugel's letters. Stop me, don't want to hurt her, only you can help. Hurry to Krangal. Brutish Beast Intel 2. I sense the presence of a dangerous beast in the Marine Triangle. My presumption is that they are on Hayes Island. It may be wise to pay it a visit when circumstances allow. I'll go ahead and close out real quick because you might remember Hayes Island is actually the island we went to when we first came into the Marine Triangle, and there was a item we couldn't get there. We now can go back now that we have access to the Marine Triangle proper. Don't look at this side. Well, they kind of overlay each other, which is kind of annoying because this is the Marine Triangle. This is the Rogue Sea. It's just very odd. We have this entire place we'll be able to explore here in a bit. Then we can go ahead and look at Strange Demand 2. This letter consists of nothing but animal footprints. It looks somewhat rougher than last time. Maybe a certain someone is hungry again. This essentially just lets you know when you can feed all of a certain type of fish to the penguin. We have now got all the medium fish. And then EX, you okay? I gather the Balta Sea Force's biggest showdown against the Grieger ended in failure by the looks of it. Though there's more to the story than that, isn't there? Either way, Canute didn't give any particular orders, so I take it that means we'll be staying out of things. Drop by once you've got some room to breathe. From Astrid. Next up, we have 2 crew conversations we can listen to right off the bat here.
Man, am I stoked to have the gang back together again. This time you'll ride or die with us to the end. Sound good, Adol? Karja?
Alright, you wore me down. I'm counting on you to have our backs, crew.
Oh yeah! Now you're speaking my language.
Don't worry. We'll get you there in time no matter what.
The 2 of them are truly blessed to have such boon companions.
According to Hugel's reconnaissance, the Balta Sea Force is spread throughout the Rogue Sea. The Undying Fleet has been routed after losing their mainstays, but skirmishes are still occurring sporadically. We can assume the Sea Force is chasing them down while simultaneously conducting a search for Miss Karja.
I see. It's a lot to take in. But for the time being, we're better off steering clear of that area.
Right. Though at least that means this area is relatively safe.
The fog cleared out of the Marine Triangle too, just a while ago. We should use this little breather to zip through anything that needs doing.
What about Felia? Is she going to attack us too? We can fast travel back here, so no need to worry about that. Let's go ahead and check out the new things on our ship, as we did lose all of our main crew members. We will go ahead and do the side quests here in a bit, but we have a little bit more I want to get done first. Most everybody here can't do anything, and in fact, the Pickards are still on the boat. Don't know why only the Pickards here are here, because I don't think... Yeah, I was like, I'm pretty sure some crew members stick around. It's like Millette. This is the girl that's from a different area. She stuck around. We can head to the mast. I want to say Ashley stuck around as well. We don't need to worry about him for the time being. Let's see. Is Ashley... Oh, actually, there was another... It's easiest just to look for the blue things. No, that was just a Pickard. Because the blue ones are not your main crew members. In here, we'll see that Ashley has, in fact, stuck around, as well as Father Cuthbert. and Gulia for the divinations. And while we're here, we do want to head into the common room so we can report our results. You can no longer report fishing, though. As I'm sure you can guess, the fisherman Joel is no longer here. Let's go and start with reporting our adventures to Dogi. He should give us a Sea God's Incense. Thanks, Dogi. And then we can report our runestones to Father Cuthbert, since we do have one additional one. And he'll give us a blessed paper scrap. Thanks for staying on the boat, Cuthbert. Made the right choice. Do let me know if you come across any new discoveries. And we'll go ahead and just quickly use that Sea God Incense. Increase our max SP. And then if we head below deck, I want to say the little girl stuck around too. I don't know if her dad did. Yeah, so she's here. Sasha is still here. And then, okay, her dad is also still here. So Sasha and Lux stuck around. Honestly, really the only people that left were like your main adults, because Fisherman Cohen stuck around, as well as both of Rosa's parents, or at least Renee here. You don't actually lose as many people as you think you might. You still have Einar here. Do you have anything new for me, Einar? Magician's Charm, the General's Bracelets, but not really anything too worth it. In here, Mirabelle is still here, obviously. She was going to stick around no matter what. Let's go ahead and grab a healing potion 3. We have 2 empty bottles. Let's just grab both of them. We still have Dr. Flair. Obviously, he wasn't going anywhere. Neither was Dogi. And then Mandy is also still here. And that's pretty much everybody. The other crew members are, of course, gone. But while we're here, we can actually go ahead and call over Carpent Trading. And is now Cruz. He now operates Carpent Trading here on our boat.
I'll give it every...
And on top of that, he can also he serves the role of the mayor as well. So you can contribute materials for the points, as well as buy things with gold. Let's go ahead and buy our newest sword and our newest axe, as well as our 2 new armors, Teal Coral and Teal Coral. Honestly, I probably should have tried to trade with, for something else, but that's fine. Unfortunately, Momina is no longer here. She did go back. I think both of Rafe's parents went back, which is a little unfortunate. Hello, Rafe. Let's go ahead and enhance our new weapons. Storm Sailor, Calm Breaker. Then we need Vajra Bones to go any further there. And then enhance accessories. That's this other guy, right? That's Mandy. No, he does handicrafts. I don't remember who enhances accessories. But with that, we do want to... Well, we can actually just hold off on this. For now that we've seen what's here, let's actually go ahead, get off the boat, and we're going to head back to Karnak. Because if we head into Karnak, the parents had to go somewhere. So there are a few adults back here in Karnak. It is still completely destroyed. There's not much for us to find here. But if we head up this way, we can talk to Joel. We can report our catches to him. And he will give us a reward. This is the Pisces belt. This is for catching all of the medium-sized fish. Thanks, Joel. And we can talk to him to increase our relationship. To tell the truth, I was conflicted about whether or not to stay with the Sandras. But even Mirabelle reasoned that I should come back to Karnak and give the townsfolk some peace of mind. I suppose that too is a physician's responsibility. I have to do my best for them. Yeah, Joel didn't even want to leave. Dr. Flair is still with you aboard the Sandras, so your well-being should be in good hands. I'll fulfill my duties as a physician here. Look after my daughter if you would. I want to see your star, Dr. Flair. Maybe I have to come back later, because he's obviously not letting me do anything. There's honestly not that many people who came back. Like, sure, Carpent Trading is here. Like, he was one of the people who wanted to come back. Romes. And then Commander Gulliver came back as well. Let's see, did he want to come back? Doesn't say. You also have Corin here. I guess she's here just to start repairing the inn, because obviously her husband is still on the boat. And then we have Momina over here. Why did she come back? I honestly have no idea. She definitely could have stayed on the boat. Let's see, did she say anything to us? She just wanted to come back to see the house. And then the mayor is here somewhere. but he's probably this shop down here. Yep, here's the mayor.
We need to hurry.
Which is odd because they're not mad at me now. Oh, there we go. Why have you come? It was my understanding that we've parted ways. No need to get in a twist. We gave the Sea-Force the slip beforehand. Is the reconstruction going well? It has a long ways to go, I'm afraid. The townsfolk are beginning to return, however, so we must see this through, whatever it takes. Your continued assistance would be appreciated, so long as it is limited to the restoration effort. There shouldn't be any issues. Sounds like you guys still have it rough. Say no more then. We'll stop by once in a while to drop off some supplies. So yeah, I guess we still agree to help him out. And I believe that is it for Karnak. Yeah, you can come here if you need to. Really, the only reason to come here is for Joel, because he is where you still have to report the fish to. But with that done, we have one last place I want to go to. So we're going to head to... Where is it? It was not Grotto, Grugel Fortress. We can actually head over here. We're going to go from probably Deviger Coast will be the quickest way to do this. Because what we can do, now that the thing's actually been defeated, we can actually head back over to the fortress. We have to go the long way, unfortunately. But we can get the 100% on this island. We weren't able to do it before, and I said we would be able to come back later. Now is later, now that we're in Chapter 9. So head this way. And this is the final time we'll have to come back to this fortress, luckily. But we do want to grab our last 2 chests we weren't able to get both times through here. So here we are. Now we can cross the bridge. It has finally been fixed. Or rather, we don't have to worry about the Grieger here. There is a Grieger here. Why is he level 58? I'm not sure. Because you can't come over here until after you've beaten this fortress. So, sure, 58 would have made sense if you could come here beforehand when you first come to the fortress. We are now, what, 8 levels above this guy? Uh-oh. That's fine. There we go. Grieger defeated. Nope. Over here, we can grab this chest for an aesthetic arcanium. That will increase our level by 1 for both allies. And then our final treasure is just over here, where we can pick up the buried treasure for a rainbow sea stone. That's all the discoverables. Now all we have left is to do some side quests. So let's go ahead. It's going to be easy. It's just to hop from over here at Serenus Island. We're not going to be doing too much of the exploring for the time being. But we do want to hop back into the deck and start grabbing some of our side quests. So we'll start here with Easer.
Pardon.
Incidentally, could you two have a look at this? Easer hands over a small bottle containing a piece of paper. What's this? Looks like there's an old paper scrap in there. This washed up on the boat just before we departed Soleil Island. I was hoping you might be willing to check it over. Oh yeah? Let's open it up. Doesn't seem like a map or sea chart. All it's got instead is this weird little poem. Seek out the colossal white's resting place. Within its sands, temptation shows its face. Doubt it's just a letter for someone. Seriously, what is this? I couldn't say, but it's certainly peculiar. Gren and Dogi suggested that it might be some kind of riddle that indicates the location of treasure. This? It can't be. Or so I'd like to say, but we've uncovered treasures of all shapes and sizes to date. Maybe it's not completely out of the question.
Yes.
Yes, we might even acquire something that will be of use in the future. Given the circumstances, it might be best to continue ahead as soon as possible. But would you two like to take on the challenge regardless? Yes, we will. Riddle me timbers. A little change of pace could be nice, so sure, we can give it a shot. Let's take another peek at what the scrap of paper says. So you got the colossal white's resting place. Within its sands, temptation shows its place. It's the colossal white part that sticks out to me. First thing that comes to mind is the white whale, or Mr. Whaley. Yeah, more likely than not. The big fella's been alive for a real long time. It was probably around back when this war was written. He lives in the Sonelia Basin, so that should be a good starting point to search for this resting place. Oh, and make sure to copy what's on that paper into your journal, Adol.
Let's give it a go.
You got it. quest Riddle Me Timbers has begun. But for now, let's go ahead and head back inside the ship. That's the only quest we can pick up from him, but there is one more thing for us to see in here. Let's go ahead and start by preparing the Sandras, as we now have new ship refits we can do. I think these are actually some of the last ones. Let's grab the Wrecking Ball. I forgot to pick this up last time.
That ought to do it.
And then let's just start grabbing some of the big ones. So this is going to increase strength, break, HP defense, speed, and handling by 1 level. This is just the straight up major refit. Let's go ahead and do that first.
Yep, that ought to do it.
Then we have the major refit 6, which will increase our EX armament recharge, power, mana barrier, and mana sail abilities. Let's do that.
Yep, that ought to do it.
Then we can do the Seafaring for Mono Wielders, which will increase the EX armament recharge, mana barrier recharge, and mana sail recharge, using some of our soul timbers.
Work, everyone.
Then we have the cannon modification a la Cruise 2. This will give us +1 in our special projectile load count and +2 in our standard projectile load count. Grab that.
Yep, that ought to do it.
Then powder transport and loading training 3, increasing our load speed of our projectiles.
Great work, everyone.
And finally, our rapid fire boot camp 3 will increase our standard and special projectile fire rate.
Great work, everyone.
Now, if we're being brave, we can start upgrading these as well. Let's grab the True Grieger Barrier Mancy, because that just gives us +100% barrier recharge. And then, honestly, let's just do it. This requires black silver sand. That gets that one out of the way. This one requires black silver sand. That one gets that out of the way. We'll do another one. I think we can actually finish maxing out some of these. That's our soul timber. Do spear shot first. That requires Varja bone now. Can I max out Pyro Gust? Yes, I can. And then our Blizzard Bomb with blue lumps again, blue sea stone, blue sea stone again. Yes, I'm looking at my money in the top right. We're almost out. And then we're going to hold off because I don't have enough. If we don't have the Varja bone, honestly, no reason to do anything anyways. But we're so broke now. And last thing, where was that new cannonball? Still my highest break. Still my highest strength. Was the cannonball here? Yeah, really high break and really high strength. Do I get rid of the Blizzard Bomb? Yeah, I think I do. Let's throw on the Wrecking Ball. There we go.
You know where to...
All right, and now let's head below deck. This is one of the last times we can actually upgrade our ship. I think the only other time is in the final chapter. Head over here to talk to Dr. Flare.
Hello there.
Do you happen to remember the specular grass I had you to pick for me? That medicinal herb found on the Orlan Islands, right? The kind that's good for treating high fevers and scurvy? Gave you a decent amount of stuff back then. Yes, Dr. Astrad and I have been able to conduct all sorts of research thanks to your efforts. The results of said research suggest that the grass can be used to develop a highly potent medication. One comparable to the all-curing wonder drug I've been trying to develop. That's great! It is indeed. Who would have thought we'd come upon such an effective reagent in Specular Bay? You're pretty impressive, Doc, making discoveries like that while out at sea.
However...
That said, completing the formula requires a few ingredients I can't seem to get my hands on. Would it be possible to ask you two to procure them for me? Sure, we'll help out. I see. My thanks to you both. I've experienced firsthand just how effective that grass is. And if all goes well, the medicine you make will come in real handy during our voyage. So, what do you want us to search for? There are 2 ingredients I'd like you to find. One is Radna spring water, which can be drawn from islands near volcanic regions. There didn't appear to be anything of sort when Rafe and I were hiding on Kowloon Island. But according to Easer, there is a volcanic island in the Raoul Dark Sea. Yeah, we can't complete the side quest just yet. Collecting the water should be trivial once its location is pinpointed. Doesn't sound too tough then. What's the other ingredient? That would be sanguine rock salt, which can be obtained from the rocks of the Flumen Strait. However, my extensive research has revealed that the Grieger have been over-harvesting it lately for their own provisions. It would be difficult to find an untapped source, so instead, I suggest we simply sneak into the Sea Fortress and borrow some. Gotcha. Wait, what was that? From what I can surmise, there's a high chance that it's being transported to and stored in the Sea Fortress we encountered. There should be a storeroom for materials someplace within, so we ought to avail ourselves of it. In both cases, I will have to accompany you two in order to identify the correct materials. But worry not, I will be sure to stay well hidden, such that I don't impede you. There's probably still a slew of Grieger left in either of those places. I guess nothing can keep you from a prize once you've set your eyes on it. That's Dr. Flair for you. Uh-huh. You say that as if you're any different. Anyway, that covers what you need from us. Water from the volcanic zone and rock salt from the sea fortress. We'll get them one way or another. Wonderful. You have my appreciation.
All right.
Quest Specular Synthesis started. As I said, we won't be able to complete that one just yet, because we do actually need to start exploring the Dark Sea, which we have not been to yet. Sorry, Adol, but do you mind if we take a short break? Sure. Don't sweat it, Hugel. It just comes in waves sometimes. As long as I get a little rest, I can get through this. Sounds rough.
Karja.
Aye, especially after I took in Loger. Feels like if I let my guard down for a second, Rolo will run rampant. But don't worry, I'm going to save you, Adol. Ugh. You should lie down for a bit, Karja. Huh? Oh. My bad. I'll do that, yeah. Adol, will you stay with me? I'll feel better with you here. Well, we are still cuffed. And we haven't brought any of those Raven statues on board that we definitely should just bring on board. Good point. Afterward, Karja slept for a little under an hour and woke up looking more relaxed. Phew. Think it's calmed down a bit. Yeah, sorry to scare you like that, Hugel. Thanks, Adol. Now let's go. Wouldn't want to get the others all worked up. All right, and with that, that is everything here on the Sandras. So, let's go ahead and start with the side quest here on Kringle Island. You guys might remember this one, and it is a very sad fate, but this is Stop Me. Because she is in danger. Several days earlier. Let's see, what should I have for dinner tonight? All right, time to catch another fish and bring it over for her. Huh? What? Huh? Could it really be? So good. I've never eaten anything so delicious in my life. Am I dreaming? How could something so great happen to a Grieger like me? I'm so happy, so warm. I wish I could always live like this, watching over her forever and ever. Huh? What's happening? My body feels... Huh? The statue of the goddess collapsed? Looks like there was some kind of ruckus. Guess things really did go south. Where'd Raya go? And that stray Grieger?
Let's give it a go.
No good deed has begun. All right, let's just head to the back of the town into the mine. Did I not have a... I guess not. I guess I would have been able to go straight to the mine from the sea whenever I clicked on this location. All right, let's just head further in. No reason to fight these guys. Yeah, I kill them with my my Golan board. They're such low levels. I think these guys were like level 11 or something. A dead end? Where am I right now? I want you. There you are. You two? You came for me? Raya, is it just you here? Just me? What's going on? Did the monster that attacked the village show up? Run for it. She didn't run. It stopped attacking? I can't hold back much longer. Please stop me. No, wait. Are you... Here we go. This is a boss fight against the only nice... Well, I guess technically we met 3 nice Grieger, but they were like half Grieger, half human, kind of. This is the only just like old Grieger we met who's just a nice guy who wanted to protect a human. I have a feeling it probably won't end with him dying. We probably will save him somehow. But still sad that he is attacking her. He's level 69, so he is a few levels higher than us, but shouldn't be too difficult. Especially with our perfect blocks there. Come here, you. Unfortunately, we did always say, it's just like, because you can always come back and see those events. I actually don't know if they're necessary to see this side quest. Like, we kept coming back and seeing all the events where he was, like, saving her, and he caught her from falling off a roof, and he made her fish, and just so sad. He only ever wanted to save her, but we did say we would stop him if he ever attacked her. There's level 67 for us, and that's going to bring our side quest to a close. Wanted things to always stay this way. I knew it wasn't possible, though. But they were still the best days of my life. Thank you, Raya. I love you. Shield brother. Our only choice was to stop him. I know that. I do, but still. Looks like you're okay. No injuries I can see. You too. Thank you for saving me. You do have to get off the island now, though. It's alright. The Grieger's not here anymore. No, I don't mean that. Did you come across anyone other than me? Other than you? You're the only one in this village. Yes, of course. I knew that myself, but I've actually been so scared this whole time. Ever since I was born, I've always felt that I was alone in the dark. That's why I tried my best to live as bright and happy a life as possible. I was still at a loss when I found out that I had been left behind in the village, of course. But even so, recently I've gotten the sense that someone has been watching over me. I slowly started to think that there was actually somebody there. It had me a little afraid at first. At the same time, it felt as though there was a warmth within my pocket of darkness. I suppose it really was all my imagination, though. They really were there for you. Yes, I'm free to believe what I choose. If there really was someone there, then I hope I get to speak to them someday. Yeah. Hey, Raya! Say something if you're okay. Those voices? The villagers? They're back. As it turns out, the villagers have been captured and imprisoned by the Grieger while attempting to escape. Kept as prisoners on another island, they were finally freed by the Balta Sea Force only recently. All of them had been genuinely concerned about Raya, who had never escaped the village. On reuniting, however, they found that the girl was doing unfathomably well, lifting a great weight off of their shoulders. Guess we don't need to worry about her anymore. He's probably relieved to see this too. Who am I kidding? Who knew Grieger like him existed? Yeah, he seemed almost human. Maybe his feelings towards Raya sparked something inside him. The Deathless Grieger. Just what are they exactly? We've got things we need to do. Let's go. Very sad end to their story, huh? But we get a token of gratitude, the Luminous Bangle, damage versus Grieger plus 15%. And our contribution value goes up. And now the villagers have returned to the island. Weirdly enough, you saw as we ran past there, we actually can't talk to them. They just kind of have voice lines as we approach, which is very weird. But with that done, let's go ahead and head to the next side quest, which is actually going to be Haze Island. So we're going to go offshore here.
Let's go.
And this is another one of those boss quests. So let's back. We need to go north from here, but let me get into this fight real quick. Just because it's right in front of us. We get to try out, we also get a crew conversation. That's another reason I want to do this. But we get to try out some of our new ammo. Let's go ahead and unleash on you. And here's our big break cannonball. Yeah, that's massive damage. I'm back here, you. It's very slow, though, so you kind of need them to be slowed either by your cannonballs or from an ice cannonball, which we took off, of course. There we go. That is a new path opened up. And we get a crew conversation which we'll listen to as we approach Hayes Island.
Oh my. Sounds like they're hard at work over there.
What's with the letter? The adults who left the Sandras finally send word?
That's right. Hugel delivered it to me earlier.
Huh? Isn't that Hayes Island?
Oh, you're right. The fog is gone, so we can see it clearly now.
Feels like it's been forever since you found me there. Apparently, Karnak is still in rough shape, but the reconstruction is progressing little by little. Though if I know my father, he's likely slipping out every now and then to do some fishing.
I can almost picture it.
And here we are, back on Hayes Island, finally after so many chapters. Let's go ahead and disembark. And we're just gonna head to the end. We've already been here before. We want to go to the depths.
All right, let's go.
Because over here is, I think, actually where we, yeah, the objective is up here. These monsters we need to defeat. So we'll go ahead and head up here. And here they are. All the mushrooms grouped together. They have all 5 elements, I believe, here. Slow, poison, fire, ice, and paralyze. And they're just going to keep spawning. The good news is, if we just keep using Adol's skill here, they're not really going to stand a chance. Especially because our skills are recharging surprisingly fast with the amount we're hitting here. And if we wanted to, we could also... Actually, these are level 67, so we're unfortunately not going to get a ton of XP from them. But if we wanted to go even crazier, if we start using this skill right here, we can do a ton of damage. Unfortunately, we kind of lost our chain there because I need to get Adol's SP recharged. There we go. We're just going to keep spinning around until we finally defeat all the mushrooms. I think once you kill one, it's not the same because you can see we have 2 poisons over here. But I think we might be coming up at the end here. Let's see. We need to make sure we're hitting them all at the same time so our SP recharges quicker. There's a level up for us. Come here, you. Make sure to aim my projectile. And then this should be the last few right here. There's no more spawning in. I got paralyzed. You're kidding. I'm back here. Come here, you. And there we go. That is Slay the Beasts Haze completed. Google delivers our reward of a Panacea Formula 3. And our contribution value goes up. We also have a fishing spot here. I'll just check it. But I think we've been able to fish at a similar place. And finally, we can grab that last missing chest with a luck elixir in it. Honestly, I was hoping it was like something even crazier considering it locks it behind coming back here later. There we go. That is Hayes Island finally completed. And we now only have one more side quest to do. It is going to be over at Moonview Island. We'll go ahead and I think we need to beach here.
Should be a good spot
And this was where we met the white whale the first time. Where we fought the, well, we didn't meet him here. We fought the, like, weird parasite jellyfish. This is where we saved the white whale before. We barreled over here without a second thought last time, so there's no telling if it's the spot we're looking for. Whoa! Nearly gave me a heart attack. Long time no see.
Hey.
Did you come all this way to say hello after spotting the Sandras? Good to know you're doing all right. You look rough, man. It's a bit cramped for him here, but he's swimming around like he's used to it. Maybe he's been using it as a resting place to hide himself for a while now. In which case, seek out the colossal white's resting place. Within its sands, temptation shows its face. Within its sands. That means there's something buried underfoot here, right? Let's get to digging then. That's a lot of digging up sand, guys. I know we're only like 5 crew members short, though. You can just go pull everybody. There really is something. The treasure chest contained a new bottle with another piece of paper inside. This ain't treasure. What, is there another riddle in here? What a pain in the ass. Anyway, open it up, Adol. Captain, someone's beating us to it. Wait, we know them. Splice the man brace and hold the mizzen mast. What be ye doing here? Man, this was one of the first side quests. Huh? I remember you. You're that pirate we met before. It's Daedalus, right? Not just Daedalus, nay. I be Captain Daedalus. The red-haired whelp and the Norman lass. Chancing upon us here will be the act that seals your fate. In a good way, for this be the perfect day for a treasure hunt. Captain, don't tell me that one lass has you scared stiff. So, what is it we beat you to exactly? Don't tell me you found the same riddle as us someplace else. That's right. I mean, sure as the tide. Not once we met, but twice. No doubt it be destiny that ties us together. Looks like it, unfortunately for us. So, you trying to snatch this away too? You know we'll just leave you face first in the shore again. Damnation! Nay, I'll not strike me colors this time. For this be a great hidden treasure that I've been chasing o'er years upon years. Great hidden treasure? That's what I said. Ye be pursuing it yourselves, aye? The great pirate of a century past, Captain Barbossa. He loved his little games, mischievous rogue that he was, leaving behind clever clues to conceal his elusively elusive treasure. Most folks be unwitting about it, but those ain't say it's worth up to 100 million gold. Hey, you hear that, brother? There really is a big-time trove out there. You gotta search high and low for this thing. What? You really haven't heard of it? Did I just let the mouser out of the brig? Captain, you practically shot us in the foot. Thanks for the tidbit. Now we really can't let you snatch this from us. So be a good little buccaneer and back off. That treasure's ours. Last time, I found out for myself just how much of a punch ye pack. But this be the one thing I ain't conceding. He's not kidding around about this. Yarr! Captain, that's our ship, ain't it? We anchored it behind the island, so how did the white whale? Yay, too, ye blasted bluggerut. Where do you think you're taking me, old girl? Give chase, you lousy lubbers. How? We don't even have any dinghies. Then jump in the drink and start swimming, and be quick about it. Captain, wait for us! Off they go. White whale bailed us out. Seems that way, yeah. He's taken their ship off quite a ways, so I doubt they'll catch up for a while. Oh, right. We should have a look at the new riddle we just found. Before the tyrant's belly does your next locale reside. Whatever could the dirt beneath the giant boulder hide? The tyrant. That's simple enough. So the next chase is before its belly, huh? Whatever it means will be over in Karnak waters. Let's make our way there. So, next up we're going to go all the way back up to Karnak, and we want to go to Fish Scale Island. We'll go ahead and head to the beach here.
Okay, let's go. It should be a good spot.
And just up ahead is our next little note. Before the tyrant's belly does your next locale reside, whatever could the dirt beneath the giant boulder hide? This is an island in the middle of the tyrant, and over here we've got a giant boulder. Let's monosense around and dig this thing up. Aha, bingo! Treasure chest contained yet another new bottle with a piece of paper inside. On one of twin islands encircled by shallows does the treasure lie. The answer to all is quietly tucked in the bed of a pond up high. A twin island encircled by shallows. That refer to the Orland Islands in Specular Bay? The bed of a pond up high, though. Anyhow, sounds like we're getting closer. Let's head over there right away. What's up, Hugo? You seem panicked. It's Daedalus' ship. He's already caught up to us? let's hurry back to the Sandras, Adol. Yarhar, Barbosa's hidden treasure be the rightful property of me, Captain Daedalus. Those looking to scupper our dreams to be deserving of no mercy, send them to the deep, mateys. Yar! He's pulling out all the stops. Sandra's crew, prepare to return fire. Aye, aye. So yeah, we have a little ship with Captain Daedalus, or a little battle with Captain Daedalus' ship here. Honestly, kind of a joke, especially for like this late into the game. A real joke, especially when we have these. Oh, nope. Let's lock back onto Daedalus here. Yep, there we go. He sank. Yar, that red-headed cur and this crew really done it now. But the Daedalus ain't the sort of ship to let one little setback. Make that 2 setbacks? What do you mean? Well, it turns out we're caught in the tyrant. The what? Muster up your grit and get us out of it then. No, can't do. With the damage we've taken. Yar, we shan't be forgetting this. Phew. Got out of that one. Will he be okay? Don't be fretting over the schmuck who opened fire on us. That riddle from before was probably the last one. Let's make a beeline for Specular Bay. You got it. We're going to head over to the Orlan Islands, the west side.
All right, let's go.
And this will be our final objective to complete the side quest. So just head up here near our shack. You said there's a pond like that on the hill, right, Adol? I passed by it last time, yeah. That'd be the last place you'd expect to find treasure. We'll finally have our hands on it soon enough. Let's pick up the pace and... Avast ye! For real? The tyrant swept you clean away. How did you manage to catch up? Yeah, ha, ha. I left me ship to the rest of me swabbies and came here on a dinghy. No measly little riptide's gonna stop the great Captain Daedalus. The old arms are a wee bit numb for all that rowing, though. I've rowed enough for 1, no 2 lifetimes. Talk about reckless. That's some real persistence there. Ha ha ha, ye expected any less? I'd move the heavens and earth to get me hands on that elusively elusive treasure. That'd be the only way to see the ends me forefathers' dreams amounted to. You saying you're descended from the pirate who hid the treasure? The great pirate, no, the ultimate pirate. Barbosa, a man who shared the same era as Rollo of the Bloody Seas a century ago. Though there be no proper records of him nowadays, his tales of valor have been passed down through our family line. And so I yearn to become a man who chased after his dreams and aspirations, just as me forefathers once did. For so long, the Normans had held me heart's desires down. But I ain't about to let anyone stop me anymore. Now that you've solved the riddles, all that's left is for you to steal the treasures from under ye noses. These cheeky brats have stood in our way long enough. Show 'em a world of pain, me hearties. Yarr! Huh, no getting out of this one. Get ready to fight back, Adol. All right, Captain. Let's see how well this goes for you. I don't think it'll go too well, but you might surprise me. Ow. I forgot they're super telegraphed too and have like 1 attack. Yep. There we go. Let's go and just get rid of this basic pirate as well. All right, Captain. Let's see what you got. Yep. About what I'd expect. Counter him again. And then just use Adol's... Ooh. Got a cheeky hit there, huh, Captain Daedalus? Fortunately for you, I don't even really have to do anything besides keep using this attack. And then block your attack. And then use it again. Honestly, whenever he does hit you, though, he hits pretty hard. Ow, yeah, look at that. Captain Daedalus, wow. You really did it, huh? Well, too bad for you. Oh, and there we go. That's Captain Daedalus defeated. You're still standing? Scurvy scallywags. I won't be yielding with the treasure nearly in me grasp. Just punch him, Adol. Well, maybe we could split it up. Huh? Ah, fine. If that's what you want, Shield Brother, then so be it. You mean it?
Yeah.
Honestly, I was impressed by your passion, not to mention the dogged tenacity. You'd probably have tailed us here, there, and everywhere if we kept all the treasure for ourselves. Aye, to the ends of the world, if that's what it took. If that's the case, let's get this over with. Digging up the bottom of a pond's gonna be a real hassle, so we could use your help anyhow. Aye, we're on it. I'm here happy for you, Captain. Afterward, Adol, Karja, Daedalus, and the Swabbies headed over to the pond mentioned in the riddle. They then joined forces to unearth the treasure buried at the bottom of the pond. Eventually, inside the chest was a lone journal. Could this be? There's no doubt about it. This be the ship's log of me forefather, the great pirate Barbossa. Give me a closer look at it, boy. Blow me down. Me old man and Gramps only ever spoke of this in legends when I was but a wee lad. By thunder, there's a record of this battle against Rollo of the Bloody Seas in here. It even got schmaltzy tales of romance with a lass he met on his voyages. What a magnificent treasure! Good for you, Captain. It's a whole chronicle of Barbossa in his prime, the life of the pirate we look up to most. Wait, that's it? Is it seriously just a ship's log? At the bottom of the chest is a scrap of paper. To those who sought out my hidden treasure, this journal is filled with memories of my glory days, the finest in my entire life. I used up everything of value while I still breathed, and this is all that remained. Even so, this journal is my truest, most prized treasure of all. Bad luck for you if you came in search of gold, but the search must have been a rip-roaring time, eh? I only pray that you find your ultimate treasure as well, the great pirate Barbossa. What in Harsbeard? Oh, that's my forefather for you. Right then, I'd be more than happy to take that logbook off your hands. Sure you won't think better of it? I don't know what there is to be sure about. No point splitting something like that. Yar har har, much obliged to both of ye. I know it may not be a fair trade, but take this. We get the luncheon recipe Meat Fest. Now that I've found the treasure I've been chasing for so long, it's time to set me sights on a new dream. You little scamps take care heading back. I've never felt so exhausted making a wild goose chase for a measly book. There goes my pride as a Norman. That was fun. That's seriously enough for you? I guess maybe that is what it's all about, though. Feels like I'm slowly starting to understand that better the more time I spend with you, Adol. I swear. Anyway, let's head back to the Sandras. And that brings our quest to a close. And that means the only thing left to us right now before we actually go in and explore the Marine Triangle is to head on back to Balta Island. Let's see what happens when we try to land in the place that they're trying to capture us in. So, you've come. We heard from Grimson that you've awakened as Rollo. There's no way of telling as much by looks alone, though. Easer, and you, Redhead, what are you playing at bringing Rollo here? Sandras has been marked as a target of the Balta Sea Force. I'm sure you're aware of this fact. Only too well. As for why we're here, I just wanted to see all of you again.
Is that so? It was a small mercy that we allowed you to make port at all. We're going to stamp Rollo out here and now, after which we'll deliver your head to the Jarl.
You can't be serious. I see. Balta Island's fully defended against Rollo. My time ain't up just yet, though. There are things I still need to do.
What?
All in all, though, it was good to see you three again. I'll be taking my leave now. Think you could just let me go just this once?
Do you really expect us to entertain that question?
I'm well aware that I'm in no position to ask for anything. But as of right now, I'm still managing to keep Rollo under control. If I were to get into a scuffle with capable fighters like you, that control might start to slip. You want to protect this place and everyone here who you care about? And I feel just the same.
Ugh. If only this Rollo business changed you into someone else entirely. It's no use. I can't think of you as anyone other than our princess. The same girl I've looked after since she was a tot. Was as much of a granddaughter to me as Mari. Quit being such a sap. The lives of our families and everyone else on this island are riding on our shoulders. If anyone stands in our way, we press on, even if it means slicing right through them. That's what it means to be a Norman. Whatever feelings we might have had for the princess, for our comrade, can freeze and niffle. Gelmir. Listen here, Rollo. Your very existence is the root of disaster, so I'm gonna make sure you disappear from our waters forever. Don't worry, you won't be coming back to life once you're all minced up and fed to the fishes.
Gelmir, kindly take back those words. I won't allow anyone to insult Miss Karja that way. All you're trying to do is pretend she doesn't exist when she's standing right in front of you. Face up to the fact that she's still Karja.
Shut your trap.
Easer, Adol. Everyone wants peace, but it's not always possible. I was ready to toss aside any goodwill I had toward the princess if it meant protecting Philia and my comrades. But would it really be right to cut her down when she herself is fighting Rollo this very second? All we did was take our orders and run with them. This standoff has me thinking that those orders were premature.
Now you're being just as schmaltzy as Helgi. Some defenders of the island this bunch is. I just can't put up with you lot. It's just as you say, Gelmir. We are a pathetic excuse for Normans.
Normans don't have to be strong all the time.
You're absolutely right, loath as I am to admit it.
Maybe we need to discuss this further amongst ourselves. Princess, Adol, Easer, you're free to do as you will for the moment. We won't stop you from leaving the island either. Keep in mind, though, that there are many out there who aren't aware that the Balta Sea Force is after you. I suggest you take care to avoid spreading word. Right, sure thing. Guess this means we were able to avoid coming to blows. Indeed, I began to fear the worst for a moment. Oh, and I want to thank you guys for sticking up for me back there. Makes it easier to stand tall knowing I got you two for support. Always happy to be of service. So yeah, we get a nice little event there, and we actually can fully explore this place, but there really isn't a reason to. So we'll go ahead and set back sail on the Sandras. And with that, guys, I think we're going to go ahead and wind this episode down. In the next episode, we will go ahead and head to Oland Island to do a new event there before we finally end up making our way down here into the Raoul Darksea and the Marine Triangle. So I will see you guys then.